All right, so we're to standstill right now. I'm not getting any LED, well, I'm getting an LED, but I'm not getting any chimes from the ESC. So what do you think needs to happen next on here? We're not getting any chimes, we're not getting anything that's, you know, well, this isn't binding, but that could be a fault of mine right now. But we should be at least be getting a warning when I plug in like that. So what do you think is going to be the problem with this? We're back on the VRD, the Vanquish carbon fiber class 2-ish sort of thing, I guess. And let's see, where are we at right now? I need to finish up some electronics maybe? No, I got the motor in there, I got the ESC in there. But let's talk about the build and then see what we can do to get it moving along. So I ended up hard soldering the revolver motor wires to a Crawlmaster V3 ESC, and there's a little spot on this plate right there that is perfect for it. I'm going to throw on a little zip tie. It's going to be right there, and I'm guessing my battery should probably be on this skid plate. One thing I did notice though, and there was a comment in the comments section that let me know about this, is that the revolver will rub on this little motor skid plate here, so there does need to be a washer underneath. And I'm not sure if every motor rubs or if it's just because it's a revolver and you need that can to spin. So with a normal motor, a normal in-runner, it doesn't matter if it's rubbing or sitting on there, not a big deal. But with an outrunner like this, it is a big deal. So before I forget, I'm just gonna loosen that up. And I don't know if I have any spacers. Let's see. I'm gonna have to print some organizers for this drawer. That'd be nice because it's starting to get a little hectic in here. There we go. I just need to remember what color handles I need. You gotta have that noise, of course. All right, so we're gonna back that off a little bit. And now, does it rub? No rub. Perfect. And maybe other brands wouldn't rub, just barely, but it's going to have to be 36 millimeters or less style. It cannot be a larger style outrunner. Just as a note. Yeah, so it's pretty tight. I don't know if I'd want to do without this plate. I guess for the moment I'll do without it until I can locate my spacers. But again, an in-runner, you wouldn't have a problem with an in-runner. You know, tight tolerances. I should have maybe sent them some motors to make sure that it all fits. They've got a couple of my motors. I know they do. Maybe I should just send them more. Ones for the bench, ones that they don't end up putting into rigs. That could be advantageous. All right, I've got a bag with all this stuff somewhere. Maybe in the VRD carbon box. All right. That does look good though. Hot dang. Yeah, I do notice also that my motor mount on this hangs down a little bit, and I don't know if that was interfering slightly. Well, if that was interfering with that plate, it would have kept it from rubbing, so yeah. All right, next up, I need to find some zip ties, of course. I know I've got them around here somewhere. I think I see a pile down here. Off camera, it's where everything is stored at the moment. So we just need to somehow get it through there. Oh, this is gonna be real fun. Well, I don't think one zip tie is gonna cut it. Probably gonna need two. Good thing I have baby-sized hands. I mean, it's a big baby, don't get me wrong, but they're not quite bear mitts. Bear paws, bear claws. Oh, I can almost, it's so close to being able to use one. So we'll just use two. There we are. This is probably going to be one of the cleanest wired rigs that I have. Ooh, I do also have a bunch of wire loom coming in various colors. Basically got all the colors plus black. We'll see what's popular, but I got some orange, I got some purple, I think. We got some green and blue potentially. Maybe some white. I don't remember. I just got a whole bunch of colors. The ones that didn't look weird. The ones that weren't too much like pastels. Oh yeah. That is perfect. I usually don't do a great job of wiring my rigs clean because I switch out electronics so much. So it's constantly changing. All right, so we have our JST power for whatever we want to power. That's probably going to be the front servo. Plenty of room for that. We have our RX wire, which we could put our RX over here or wherever. It's, you know, plenty of room. Plenty of room. And maybe the RX could go under here. I know it'd fit. It's not really great to have it underneath the power wires like that. If I had braided them, it would reduce RF a little bit on a 3-phase, but I didn't braid them because there's not really a lot of room. Neither here nor there. All right, so yeah, our battery's gonna be like that. Oh yeah, look at that, it's perfect. I just need a radio. I've got a whole bin of them off camera, of course. There we go. And I suppose I can go ahead and try to bind this. Ooh, I do have a new radio. Where did I put it? Probably somewhere off camera. What they shipped in. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Getting distracted here. All right, so we got this. Usually your black is your negative and it goes on the outside. 1 to turn, 2 to burn. So channel 2 for our ESC. Yeah, I should look into maybe reducing the length of these. I don't know if we really need all of that for a crawler. And all the new ones, they don't even really have antennas external, so it does need to be a certain length for the tune, so more than likely I could do like a half length. And this is coaxial, so there's probably inner and outer as well. Getting distracted again here. Yeah, so that's gonna be over there somewhere. And if we're gonna bind it, we need our bind plug, and we put it in the binding spot, which would be channel 3, it looks like. Just like so. All right, now we look for the radios that I bought from eBay. They're around here. Did I stick them somewhere? I probably did. They're around here. Hey, let me know in the comments, where do you see them? Shout it out for me. Hey, down here. Hill. Thank you for the help. Is this the one that had the bound transmitter? It is. Oh, I guess I could just use that and hopefully they're still bound together. Yeah, why not? Why not? I will put this one back in the bag. And this is the GT2 RX from Hobby King. You know, for something that's going to be as nice as this competition rig, I should probably use a nicer radio. But I'm going to start with this, and then I can always bind it to my nicer radio. The big thing about this is that we won't have endpoint adjustments on it with the cheap radio. So here's what it is. Oh, this case is busted. Dang it. Yeah, well, I'll deal with that later. Now all we need are double A's. Do we have any double A's hiding behind the camera? It seems like we did.
Triples. Yeah, I got some doubles. How many you want? 2?
4, probably. 4.
Settle for 2?
No, that wouldn't work.
Okay.
I can yank them from another radio that's just sitting here because...
I can go get you some adjustments.
Nah. I'll steal them out of this one. Evidently the radio in my SCX6 died. Couldn't tell you why, but it died. I was wondering. I went to go crawl with it. I was like, this thing isn't working. Why is it not working? So we're gonna steal the batteries. I guess I need to get that going. It's got the 2-speed, so I can't just use any radio laying around. I'm gonna have to get another one and then do the endpoints and all the things with the 2-speed that is a huge pain in the butt. Not that I really crawl the SCX6 very often anyways. There we go. Ooh, it turns on. Yay. We got no doo-doo-doot. Let's see if this battery's any good. This is a 4-cell. It's 3-cell? Oh, it is a 3-cell. Oh, 385 all around. Interesting. Okay, this is correct. It's in the throttle channel. We'll try again. Once again. Nothing. Nothing. Well, the ESC is lighting up. Make sure we got our polarity right on everything. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's try a different pack. Nothing. Interesting. Well, it seems that I may have done something that the ESC doesn't like. So we'll just have to maybe replace that. Potentially, I don't think I did anything when I soldered that would have damaged it. And it is. Oh, there's a potential that this isn't bound. So we'll try. Let's see, where does our bind plug? It probably binds in channel 3 again. So we'll see. Actually, if I hook this together, it should show me. All right, so we'll go back, grab this. Grab that. And so this will go into, I think it should be channel 3. There we go. Unplug. Plug it back in. We're gonna turn this off. We hold the bind plug. Turn it on. Blinky, blinky, blinky. All right, we're gonna unplug. Plug it back in. Solid light on that. Unplug this. Unplug this. Undo this. Turn it on. Turn it on. And nothing. Oh well, I tried. Let's try with the other one. Channel 2. Bind plug. Turn this off. Bind mode. Plug this in. Nothing. Bind. Nothing. Well, we get solid light there. Unplug. Unplug. Turn it off. Turn it on. Plug it back in. Getting nothing. All right. This is a process of elimination. Well, we're not gonna put that away yet. What happens if I just plug this in? Is it gonna give me any, no nothing, huh? Just no nothing. All right, so it seems that off camera, I'm gonna have to do even more electronics troubleshooting. But right now, it seems like I may have bricked my ESC somehow. So either I'll connect it up for programming and see if I can reflash it, or potentially I did a little oopsie when I was soldering and I got a little solder ball somewhere where it really shouldn't have been. All right, so we're at a standstill right now. I'm not getting any LED, well, I'm getting an LED, but I'm not getting any chimes from the ESC. The motors are, you know, typically really hard to kill a motor, and it would smell bad if it did. So what do you think needs to happen next on here? We're not getting any chimes. We're not getting anything that's, you know, well, this isn't binding, but that could be a fault of mine right now. But we should be at least be getting a warning when I plug in like that. So what do you think is going to be the problem with this? We're going to find out. and we will have to revisit this. So getting one step closer, but the electronics sometimes can be a little challenging. So good thing I've got a lot of electronics to try out, huh? All right, so we're gonna move on from this, and if you do have any questions, leave them down below. We'll do our best to get to them. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.